Hello lovelies! So for today's video I am doing the 25 expressions challenge, and if you don't know what that is, I saw it for the first time on Drawing with Waffles. She did this challenge as well on her channel and I enjoyed it very, very much. I'll leave the link obviously down there in the description, as I always do. So it's basically, there's a template of this, and I'll leave again the link in the description. Originally an artist posted this on DeviantArt. It's basically a template with her idea of the 25 essential expressions in drawing, and then basically you pick a character and draw the same character doing those 25 expressions. It's very straightforward. So today I'm deciding to draw myself. I was going to draw Ella, my OC, but then I kind of figured that her having bangs and all, it would kind of be a bit of a mess to show all of her face. So I decided to go for myself with my braids, obviously, because I was not going to be drawing curly hair for every single frame, Jesus Christ. So I did a little drawing just on the side, just for reference. And yeah, I'm very excited about this challenge, especially because I am an animation student. So, you know, being able to draw people with different expressions is something that's very important for me. And I quite enjoy drawing faces a lot. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to use minimal coloring as well. I am coloring in this like model on the side, but I am going to be using like maybe 2 colors just for shading and stuff during the actual expressions. So for anyone wondering, I am doing this on Photoshop. I just kind of imported the template into Photoshop and I went from there. So for the first expression, happy, I started off with this like kind of derpy smile, and then I realized that it looked really weird and ironic, so I went for a smiley smile with teeth, because when I'm happy I smile with my teeth a lot. And I have dimples and freckles, so I kind of forgot to add those to some of the drawings, so I had to go back sometimes to like add those in. But yeah, I think dimples are a very like defining characteristic of mine, besides my curly hair. So then for sad, I was going to do like tears going down her face, but I thought I'd go maybe something a little bit less intense than that and just have like little tears forming in her eyes. Of course, like the head tilted down and the hunchback shoulders is like very characteristic of being sad. So I think this one turned out really well as well. As you can see, I'm only pretty much using like a grayish tone to add shadings, and then I'm just kind of filling in the backgrounds with a nice little pink, just to keep it simple and not too much information, otherwise at the end it would probably be a big ol' mess. So for pleased, I decided to go for like a kind of like chuffed expression, and kind of like head raised up and crossed arms, you know, just looking real pleased at myself. So then for angry, I really went in with the eyebrows and everything. I kind of was having some trouble with what to do with the shoulders and everything and the arms, because it just never felt right, whatever I was doing. But then I decided to go for like a arms straight down, like clenching her fists, just being like mid-tantrum, like really angry. I thought that looked the best, like just being really tense. I feel like that was very characteristic of her, so I keep saying of her, but it is me, technically, so... I wish I hadn't changed the mouth too much, but I just thought that the mouth beforehand was a little more like irritated rather than angry, so... yeah, I also added, of course, some redness just to really accentuate the anger. I really like how confused turned out, because I just love drawing confused faces. I don't know why. I just love giving eyebrows kind of personality. I don't know why. It's just I love drawing eyebrows, which is why I draw them so thick. Yeah, I think I really like how this one turned out. I think it just looks really confused. So for tired, because it is my constant mood 24/7, I thought I'd keep it really true to reality and give myself my under eye luggage. Just make her really, really not there. Just sleeping with her eyes open, really, because that's me every day of my life. In retrospect, I probably should have made the bags under her eyes like more purplish rather than grey, because she kind of just looks like old rather than tired. I also really like how shocked slash surprised turned out. I tried to like mess around with the braids and kind of give them like also some momentum, like they're flying backwards. I also added like some blush to her because I don't know, I just feel like you get like a blood rush when you're shocked or surprised because of the adrenaline or whatever. I don't know, I maybe thought too much into this. So then again, irritated, I kind of took inspiration from the angry one that I had just done. Again, the eyebrows and the mouth and everything. I did like lower her eyelids a lot more, like close her eyes, like she's just like done with whoever this is, like she's done. And also like a furrowed brow, and I really like how it looked in the end. And I decided to add like little red accents like in animes to the side, just because I think it looked really sweet. For the WTF expression, I wanted to go really full on Mimi with this, like really the memeiest, you know. And yeah, she's just kind of doing the what like kind of expression. She's like, are you for real? And I feel like I do this expression a lot as well, to be honest. But yeah, I did give myself the horrible challenge of drawing hands, but I mean, it's good practice, I guess. She is kind of like confused also, like it's more of a like extra confused expression. It's like the next level of confused, I guess. For the triumph expression, I decided to add in the arms as well, just as well as the face, because I feel like it's like a whole body situation. She's just like, you know, throwing her arms up like she's really happy. And I had some trouble again with like the shoulder area for the arm, and I ended up having to take like a reference picture, but we got there in the end. Yeah, she's really happy. She's like, I kind of imagine her just like jumping up in the air, and she's like really happy. She's also like doing like the thing with her fist. She's like, yeah. She's like, I did that. And then for fear, yeah, I just kind of imagined what I would look like when I'm watching a horror movie, or what I do look like when I watch horror movies, because I hate horror movies. And this is normally what I look like the whole time. Yeah. Just really in the corner there, just really hiding away from everything. Hands on my face, hiding. But yeah, that's what I look like. Really droopy eyes as well. So for bereft, I had to Google what this meant, because I didn't really know what this word meant, but apparently it means like the feeling of or loss of something, the feeling of missing or losing something. So I kind of immediately went for like the feeling of when you feel empty, like in your heart, like something's missing. And yeah, I decided to make her look like really, yeah, like really mournful, or really really sad about something, really grieving, and like hands on her heart kind of thing. I think I did this right. I'm not really sure. Let me know in the comments if this is the right, what it means. I'm not really sure still, but oh well. For flirty, I decided to go, you know, hooded eyes, raised eyebrow, big pouty lips. Even though I don't flirt at all, because I don't know how to do that. This is how I imagined I would look if I did. In retrospect, I wish I'd made like the lips like really big, and like made her eyes like a lot bigger and sparklier, maybe like some bigger lashes, just like really going that extra mile. That's something I'm trying to work on, is like trying to really exaggerate all my expression and stuff, especially for animation, because I feel like that's something I'm lacking in. Yeah, I just feel like I tried to be like too realistic, and then it's just not that extra mile that I wish it was. But I'm working on it. I still liked it. I just wish I'd gone little bit more. Silly also I think looks really, really cool. I'm crossing my eyes and putting my tongue out and then putting my fingers in my ears. I think it looks really, really cool. This is normally what I do when I'm like playing with babies. I don't know, I just feel like I look silly when I do it. And also I tried to play around with my braids as well, like making them like point outwards. I liked how that one looked a lot. So hollow and blank was a fun one to do because I kept thinking like, oh my god, this is me like all the time when I'm like derealized. I decided to make the face like really, really completely lifeless and just really centered and small in the middle of the face, the eyes like really far apart, and the mouth really small. And I think it turned out really good. Like I didn't add like a little glare in the eyes or anything. It's just really void of life. I think it was very true to self, honestly. Incredulous, I googled that one as well just to make sure, but it was like kind of feeling like disbelieving something and being like shocked, so I like how it looked. For confident, I feel like confident and flirty can kind of like interchange, to be honest, because I guess when you flirt, you're like at your most confident, I guess. But so yeah, I just kind of like whipping my braid back, whipping my hair, and I'm like really like, yeah, that's right. It's not really a look I possess a lot, so I didn't really have much to go with, but I like how it looked. So for fears, I had a lot of trouble with this one, and I looked up a lot of like other people that did this challenge to see what they did for this one, and I had no idea like how to approach it. If I would go like for a more animalistic vibe or more like fierce as in looking really good. I ended up going for like a really like wild kind of look, like real savage kind of looking. I even gave myself like some little canines. I don't know, I kind of look like a vampire actually, but I think I kind of got it for someone that had no idea what I was doing. So for Despondent and Pouty, I had some trouble with the pout, but ended up again taking a reference picture and like it was all fine. And I quite like how it looked in the end. I wish I'd done it like a bit more extra, but oh well. The drunk one was definitely the most fun to draw. I love this one a lot, and when I get drunk, which isn't often, but when I do, I get like really giggly and I find everything funny, and I'm like a real pest. Like I am hard to control. I just go crazy, and I just do some things I shouldn't, basically. And so I thought that was perfect for this drawing. I'm holding like a little glass of champagne, and I look really suspicious, like I've done something that I know I shouldn't have, like really, you don't even know. My shoulders raised. I think it looks really cool. Also because I really liked drawing like a little prop, the glass in my hand and everything. So I think that was cool. So for Rage, I took a lot of inspiration from Agretsuko, the show. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's on Netflix. It's really good. And I took a lot of inspiration from that because I feel like that is literally the epitome of rage. And I think it looked really cool. Like this is the kind of extra level that I wish I'd gone with some of the other ones. It's like completely deforming the face and everything. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that one turned out, just in terms of really showcasing rage. Sarcastic was a lot easier than I thought it would be in terms of like representing sarcasm with face. But to be honest, I am literally a sarcastic piece of shit, and sarcasm runs in my veins, so I guess that's why this was so easy for me. I just kind of made her like raising an eyebrow, being like, you know what I mean? Like she's like smirking and has her arms crossed. Yeah, I think I really nailed that one, and I'm really proud. For Disgusted, I'm really proud of how I did this one. I'm really chuffed because not only the mouth but also the eyes and just everything about the face itself. I really like how it looks. And then for ill and nauseous, whenever I'm ill or nauseous, I just kind of like I'm constantly just covering my mouth, and I'm like I feel really, just kind of like that feeling. That's kind of what I wanted to go with. And also I made myself kind of green and everything, and yeah, I think it looked really adorable actually. I don't know if that's a bad thing. So yeah guys, with that one, that's pretty much it. That is all 25 expressions. let me know down there in the comments which one was your favorite. And I highly recommend you to try this out, because honestly, by the end of it, I felt so, like, just really good at drawing faces and expressions. Like, it's something that it's really good practice, and it really helps you, like, visualize people's faces and just how every piece of your face interacts to show different emotions. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.